What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full funny Pokemon Z-Moves team. Alright, so there was so many options to do this one. There was that many Pokemon and that many move combinations there. So what I did was I picked some funny ones and some ridiculous ones and put them all in one. Now I could definitely do another one of these teams. I mean, there's only a certain amount of Z moves I could use in the battle, obviously. I'll get to that in a sec. Leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section below. As usual, people, if you enjoy these theme team series, give that like button some love. Now I left the battle sounds in because a lot of people said they liked that. So I did that one. So probably just going to leave them in for now on in my videos. Let's get to this. This was against Seaweed on my chat. If you want to battle me, that's in the description of the video there on my chat. That's where I take battles every day at random times. All right, so I'm going to get slapped by a puss here. It's going to be a Life Orb set there, giving me a flinch. Now this Dramper, all of the Pokemon had Z crystals on them because I wasn't sure which one was going to be able to get the Z move in the battle. Now obviously I showcased every Z move, whether it be in both the battles or the bloopers or the bonus battle. There was a very funny video. There's some very funny stuff. Make sure you watch the whole video. It was absolutely funny. Okay, so we're using the Dramper here. Now I thought this would be a little bit more ridiculous using Twinkle Tackle on the Dramper, and it also looked actually very funny too. So Twinkle Tackle is going to fly me around the around the muck there, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a tickle up, and that's going to do not too much damage. Unfortunately, I was hoping Muck wouldn't swap into that one. Now this was a physical Dramper set I'm running on this. Max health, max attack there. I've also got an adamant nature on this one. I've got work up to boost my attack. I've also got Rock Slide on there, Play Rough as you've already seen, and I've got Dragon Rush there as well. Now this Muck set was a royal pain in the ass. So it's going to be a Mud Slap disable set there. So it's going to drop my accuracy right, and since I tried to like boost up my attack and special attack there, it's going to disable it. So that was a bit annoying. Now I could have swapped out here, but the whole like Mud Slap thing would just start on the Pokemon that swapped in. So I decided to stay in and just wait out the accuracy boost there. Maybe I could get like land a lucky Dragon Rush there, because I was thinking it was about probably a 2-hit KO there. All right, so now it's just going to keep spamming the friggin' Mud Slap against me, dropping my accuracy here. Good times. So the Dragon Rush is going to miss with that. It doesn't have 100% accuracy to start with, so that was a bit of a pain. Play Rough wasn't going to do too much, and Rock Slide, well, I wasn't outspeeding there anyway. Okay, so going for the Dragon Rush. So this time, finally it hits, does some really nice damage there on Muck, so I only needed one more to take it out. I was wondering if it had any like forms of recovery. I know that Muck gets rest, obviously, and it also gets Pain Split. So upon thinking that, it uses rest, and it's going to go all the way to sleep there. I didn't see that it had Black Sludge or anything, so I thought as soon as it used rest, I was like, okay, it's going to have like a Chesto Resto combination there. Pain Split could definitely work well on that set too, just think of that. Okay, so going for the Dragon Rush there again. I was thinking I only need to land a hit on this thing and then it's gone. So it's just going to continue using Mud Slap. That's the strongest move, dropping my accuracy there. Okay, so I actually had a Pokemon that could counter this strategy quite well. Then I was going to swap in afterwards, so I was like, that's fine. If I land a couple of hits on this and take it out, that's good. If it faints, that's fine too. I've really showed off this Dramper already there. I'd like a fresh swap in without having like negative a million tack. Okay, so Dragon Rush keeps missing, which is just letting the good times roll at the moment. Now it's going to go for the disable here, disabling my Dragon Rush here, so that sucks. Here I can go for the Rock Slide there. That would be my best bet, since I've got a couple of things up. Then it's going to go for the Acid Spray there. It's going to critical hit me there, and it's going to drop my special defense by 2. So the idea is to drop this opponent's special defense and spam Mud Slap and just get a million accuracy drops there. It's nice. I like that set. Okay, so I'm going to get KO'd there on the next turn by the Mud Bomb there. But unfortunately, I couldn't land another attack on the Muck, which sucks. That's why we have, that's why in single battles I don't battle like double team and evasion things. It's just so strong. Okay, so we have the Diglett here. Now this is a Hone Claws Diglett with the Fightium Z there, because it's got it doesn't have any hands at all. So it's quite hilarious watching it using punching move. Okay, so going for the Earthquake there, getting some damage, nice damage on the Muck. This had Hone Claws there to counter that Mud Slap. Sorry, I might have called that Mud Bomb. Mud Slap there, which always drops the accuracy 100%. Okay, but it's a very scummy set, and I do like it. So going for the Hone Claws there, boosting my attack. I've also, on this set, I've got Stone Edge there, just for some extra damage as well. And just any other move you could, like coverage move. I actually had Reversal as my Z move there to come off. I mean, you could use another fighting move if you wanted to there as well. Okay, so going for the Earthquake there, that's going to be enough to take out the Trash Man. Finally, we get past the Muck. But a very salty, scummy set there. I like it very much. Okay, So, things are looking pretty good at the moment. Now, we have the 2 cannon coming in here. So, like, okay, well, I can go for the rock slide. I've got that. No, I don't have Stone Edge. I've got the rock slide. That's going to be boosted by the hone claws there, so I'm not going to miss after that accuracy rise. Okay, so now it's going to go for the feather dance. I'm like, oh, crap, that's not going to be any good. So I'm going to need to get some multiple boosts up there. I wasn't sure if this thing had any attacking moves there or strong attacking moves, or was just like a tanky set. Anyway, so going for the scummy flinch there, which I get, guys, which is awesome. Now, here I can just keep going for rock slide to hope I can get some more flinches and take this thing out. And that would be like really, really super good there. Okay, so go for another one. It doesn't flinch this time, which is fine. And then it's going to go for a roost. I'm like, I'm probably not going to win this matchup. If it does have any form of like any move at all, Diglett just goes down to like any single move there. It's so frail in its defenses. So swapping Diglett out there, and I'm going to swap in Goomy here. Now Goomy I had with Dragonium Z there. It looks so funny when it is about to use it. It's if you actually look later on in the battle, its eyes, and it just like I like how the massive dragon just comes out of it. Anyways, I've got the GUI on this set. This is a max health, max special attack set with the Dragonium Z, as I already said. I've got Draco Meteor. That's what it's coming off. I've got Scummy Water on this. I love using that move. And I've also got Sludge Wave on this one as well, and Thunderbolt. Okay, so Thunderbolt does fair damage. It's a Mawile coming in. It's going to be a special Mawile. Going for the Ice Beam there, it's going to be way too much for my Goomy there to live, and that is down. It could be choice specs there as well. Then again, it's a Goomy without a Everlight, so it actually didn't need a lot to take it up. Alright, so swapping Guzzy here. Now, I've got on this is a really fun set. Now, I got a very, very funny blooper with Guzzlord. You guys have got to watch this at the end of the video. I'm not going to give away what it was. Alright, so this one was a Normalium Z Ring Out set. Now, it gets Ring Out as a level up move. I actually really like Ring Out on Guzzlord. It actually stacks nicely with its ability if you're going to try and go for a sweep there or something. So I had Fire Blast, I had Ring Out, I had Draco Meteor on there as well, and I also had Sludge Ray for any fairy types. Alright, so Barbie's going to come in there. She's seen Ken, her lover, and he's going to go for a Z move here. Okay, I do love that nickname for a Alolan Dugtrio there as well. Look at that one on the right. Just look at it. All right, so it's going to go for an Acid Downpour on my Guzzlord. I was like, I wonder if this is going to kill, because Guzzlord is fairly bulky in its health. That's about it. Its defenses are rather bad, so it's got a lot of health. I just live on 13 health there, and I'm able to get off the Fire Blast, which is enough to take out the Alolan Dugtrio there. It doesn't have any other items on it, obviously, because it used its Z Crystal. Okay, so that's down. Nice, I just take that one. I get another Beast Boost there. The problem with the Guzzlord is it's got a lot of weaknesses and it's not very fast. But, you know, the Beast Boost is nice. Alright, so Puss is going to come in here. There's nothing I can really do. There's no point swapping into any other Pokemon. Guzzlord isn't going to, like, outspeed anyone, even if I swap it in back in later. So just letting that one go down there, getting a little bit more Life Orb damage on the Glameow. Okay, so swapping in Diglett here, I'd wanted to see who would win this speed tie. I wasn't sure if it was, like, fully invested in speed or attack. However, it's going to be a fake out last resort set. It's going to outspeed me. That's going to do like 1,000,000 damage there to poor little Diglett. So that is down. Got to get rid of this Glameow. Going to get swept by it. Okay, so swapping in Geodude. Now, Geodude was a Rockium Z set with Stone Edge. Now, what looks so funny about that was, you'll see it later on in the video, it actually starts off, if you've seen the animation of Rockium Z, you know how your Pokemon sort of jumps in the air and like kind of forms into a stone? It literally looks like Geodude like is the stone. It just forms into this massive stone. It's quite funny. Watch it a little bit later on there. Okay, so this was a max speed, max attack set. I had Sturdy in this. I had Automize. I had Explosion, Flail, and Stone Edge. Okay, so Rainbow Road's going to come in here. Fortunately, it's going to land, which is nice, doing a lot of damage there. Even if it goes for a scummy Feather Dance, it's not going to be enough. Plus, I'm going to go for Flail there, outspeeding it, which is nice. I wasn't on the, unfortunately, I had a freaking Rocky helmet there. I was like, oh, damn it. I didn't want to risk going for another Stone Edge on that little amount of health. All right, so old Geodude is down there, but it's all good. I'm swapping in Regigigas, my favorite legendary Pokemon. Now, Regigigas had the Aerial Ace and Fly MZ there, so it's going to fly up in the sky and use its attack. Now, that is in the video as well. Don't you miss it. Okay, so now it's going to go for the Fake Out on my Regigigas. This was a max health, max attack Regigigas. I normally run an Assault Vest one. Obviously, I'm running a Z Crystal, so I had to run up at a little bit of a different set. Now, I wanted to make use of... I wanted to get that slow start gone, so I could get, the full power boost on the Fly MZ Aerial Ace there. So I could go at Dizzy Punch as my other attacking move. I had Aerial Ace there. I had Confuse Ray and Thunder Wave there to just try and stall out. That's Regigigas' best shot to stall out slow start there, unless you run like a really super duper tanky one. Alright, so anyway, the Plus was going to come in there, use T-Bolt on my Regigigas. I just tanked that one. I'm able to go for the Dizzy Punch, hoping I get a scummy confusion, take this match. However, it's not going to confuse there, unfortunately, and the Plus was going to be able to take me out with the Thunderbolt there, and that is game. But a good game there. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get on to the next battle. Okay, this battle gets Med Student on my chat. We have a very interesting battle here too. Now, each battle I wanted to use like a different Z move there, try and use different ones. So this time I decided to start with the Goomy. So we have a Pikachu lead here. Now I was like, well, Pikachu isn't bulky, right? So I might as well go for my Z moves like right off the bat here and see if I can take it out. Okay, so it's going to hit me with the return. I get a Gooey on there, which is fine because we all know that I'm going to definitely outspeed the next turn with like 1 speed. Anyway, so going for the Z move here, and that is going to be the Dragonium Z. Look at its eyes. Look at that. It's so determined. It doesn't even know what day it is. Anyway, so it's going to go for its Z move. It looks so happy. In a second, it's going to look super duper happy. So go for the Devastating Drake there, and that just pops like a Flygon out of its mouth, and it's going to smash into Pikachu, and that's going to... I was going to say it pops out of Blue Eyes White Dragon, smashes it into Pikachu, and takes it out in one shot. Woo! That was awesome. That was, you couldn't hope for a better start. Okay, so Butterfree's going to come in here. I did have Thunderbolt or Dracometer, but I thought, nah, if it uses like Sleep Powder, I could swap Dramper in and get the Sap Sipper. That'll be so good. Anyways, it doesn't go for the Sleep Powder. It's going to go just Quiver Dance right off the bat, which is going to boost its special defense and special attack there, and its speed. So that's not good. I need to get a Rock Slide on this thing. So now it's going to go for another Quiver Dance. Oh, clearly it obviously has Focus Sash there, or unless it thought I was a special set and thought it could tank my special moves. But I was going to go for the physical set, as you know there, and it does have the Focus Sash. So that's all good. Now, I was quite confident I could leave any attack this thing threw at me, barring like a flinch or a critical hit. That could be problematic. Alright, so speaking of which, it's going to go for the Air Slash here. I hope I didn't get flinch. Does lots of damage to me there. I'm able to get the Play Rough off there and finish off the Butterfree, which was nice. Okay, so things were going pretty well at this point in the game. I got that perfect Z kill at the start there. Now, we have the Shelgon coming here. Good to see Shelgon being used. So we've got a Battle of the Dragons there. Unfortunately, that's going to be able to outspeed me. Go for the Dragon Claw and take me out there. I was going to go for the Dragon Rush against it. Okay, so that's Trampered out. So I thought, well, I could swap in Guzzlord, or I could swap in Goomy here. Let's see. I wanted to swap in Goomy and go for the Draco Meter, get 2 Goomy kills. However, that's going to be able to outspeed me again there. Go for the Dragon Claw and take out little Goomy there, unfortunately. It's really sad face there. Goomy goes down, but it does get the Gooey off there. Gooey's quite handy there. He can throw, say it wasn't, a lot of times I was throwing a Goomy out there after it used a Z move or did something, really good in the battle, just dropping the speed of a faster Pokemon. Alright, so it's got to outspeed Guzzlord again there, even with the Gooey up, does a lot of damage there with the Dragon Claw, going for the Draco Meter. I knew this would be like heaps for the Shelgon there. It's very bulky in defense, but not so in special defense, and that's going to be enough easily to take it out there. I'm going to get a special attack drop there, but it's going to be made up a little bit by the Beast Boost, which is nice. So that is down. So here I can freely probably go for another Draco Meter if I really, really needed to. However, Brioni's going to come in here. I know this has probably got a Fairy type move, which is going to absolutely wreck me there. That 4 times weakness, it just goes down like a sack of potatoes there. So swapping in my Geodude here, I thought, well, I might be able to land, live the attack, then go for an explosion. That'd be pretty good. All right, so going for the Moonblast on me there, I'm going to go all the way down to my Sturdy. It's going to drop my special attack, which really meant much. So going for the explosion here on my Geodude. Now, I went the Adamant Nature on the Geodude there. Unfortunately, it wasn't just quite enough to take out Brioni there. Obviously, it's an Everlight variant there, so it's quite tanky. But I did a good chunk of damage there and saved the Guzzlord. It went for the Hyper Voice there. Okay, so swapping in Diglett, I thought it's going to be quite a close call whether Earthquake's going to be able to take this thing out. It's going to be very, very close. So, I was like, bugger it, let's go for Earthquake anyway. Let's see how much this can do to Brioni. It tanks it, unfortunately, and it's going to be able to use, like, freaking Bubble to take me out. But it goes for Hydro Pump. I'm like, holy shit, that would have done So much damage to Diglett, and that is Diglett down. So poor Diglett. It's all good. Okay, so I thought, well, let's swap in Regigigas. This would be a prime time to swap it in. I could go for Thunder Wave here and try and get the Parafusion up, stall it out a couple of turns to try and get the slow start happening. Okay, so I've got to take out Brioni. It's spamming Moonblast at me, which is a real pain in the ass. So it's going to hit Regigigas there. Not for very much damage, dropping my special attack. Going for the Dizzy Punch here, I was like, bugger it, let's get rid of it. There was actually one Pokemon I was kind of worried about, and I didn't want to play around too much with the Brioni if I had to swap out Regigigas. That Pokemon is Sandygast. Now, Sandygast, obviously, I couldn't do shit to, as you know what my moveset I'm running, so I thought, well, I can go for a Confuse Ray there at least, and maybe swap something in there and hope for, better luck on my next Pokemon. Okay, so I really needed Regigigas, but I thought, well, I could use my, maybe my Guzzlord could get around it, with Draco Meteor. Anyway, so it's got to go for a Harden. Oh my god, this thing is going to be so bulky in defense. It's probably an Everlight variant there with Harden. So I've got to swap out Regigigas. So I'm going to get absolutely nowhere with that. Swapping in old Guzzy here. Okay. So it's going to get the Confusion there. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit itself in Confusion. It's able to get off another Harden. Harden Sandygast, guys. Never forget that one. All right, anyways, I can go for Draco Meteor or Fire Blast. Decided to go for the Draco Meteor on the Sandygast. I really needed to get some damage. I wasn't sure what special defensive EVs it was running. But it's going to go down in one shot. Thank God I had a special attacking Pokemon, because that would have been an absolute nightmare to get around. Okay, so get a little Beast Boost there, which is cool, making up for that drop in my special attack from Draco Meteor. All right, so the last Pokemon is Typhlosion here. Now, I can either go for Ring Out. I decided to go for Ring Out. It's going to go for the Eruption there, so clearly it's probably like a Choice Scarf Eruption set there, which is probably its strongest move on a set. Wasn't sure if it was Specs or Scarf, but either I resisted that. Now I'm going to go for the Ring Out there. Doesn't do too much damage because I've got a negative and special attack, but did enough damage there to power down Eruption there for my last Pokemon. So Guzzlord is going to go down to that one. The last Pokemon I've got is my Regigigas. Here I can just go for Dizzy Punch on it to try and take it out. Now I was 100% confident it was an Eruption set. I mean, it wouldn't have gone for that move anyway, and it was definitely choice there. I only taken a little bit of damage on Regigigas there too. Okay, so Typhlosion's going to go for another Eruption. Even with that little bit of health missing, it's still very, very powerful, and my bulk in HP. So go for another Dizzy Punch there, powering down the Eruption even more. So even with the critical hit, this wasn't going to be enough to take me out. And this was pretty much the game here. Hope you guys enjoyed both of these battles. I had lots of fun here. Got to watch those bloopers, people. Got to watch that bonus battle. Peace.